Hey YouTube, it's a new day, it's a new week, and I'm gonna be trying some new stuff. So, it's been suggested that my videos are really long, and I don't use a lot of editing. Like that, see? Huh? Kinda like a cutscene. So, I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start condensing the stuff I want to say and asking questions and stuff so I can try to fit everything into, let's say, 5 minutes. I know 2 minutes is the average lifespan of a lot of things, but this is what I'm gonna try. You know, I mean, I'm not as entertaining as, like, the Jerry Springer show.
Bitch, you don't know me. You don't live my life. I can't believe you did that to my mother's brother, sister's cousin, uncle. You are terrible white trash.
You know what I just realized? This shirt is literally so baggy, it makes me look huge. So I thought I'd just point out here, okay? Right here, see that? Not right there. Yeah. Anyway, so the points I want to get to today. I just wanted to give you guys a belt update. I am actually on the second to last hole, which is fantastic. Sometimes I do have to go to the last hole, like if I have to run or something. Because there was this one time I was running across the street and I didn't have the belt tight enough. And let's just say the cars got a surprise. Some people hooted and hollered, some people honked, and some people said, "Pull up your drawers!" And yeah, kind of awkward. There was even one old lady that asked me for my number as I got across the street, and let's just say she did some inappropriate suggestive things with the cane. That's a scary image. A little bit of an update on the foods and stuff I'm eating. I am doing my best to eat more vegetables. I'm not really a vegetable guy, but I'm trying to be. I know I had the one episode where I cut up vegetables and all that other stuff, but then I realized I really like meat. I'm eating a lot more nuts, some fruits, nuts. And yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm really trying to get into the fish, but it is so gross. When I was growing up, we were really poor, and fish was a lot more expensive, so the only fish I've ever had, like I mentioned before, is in stick form. So yeah, having a bit of a hard time with that, but I'm going to persevere and choke that stuff down and go from there. Something I was going to ask you guys about too, if anyone has any suggestions. Since I've stopped eating meat, I've been really freaking tired. I'm taking B12, I'm taking iron, but I can't figure it out. So if you guys have any suggestions on things maybe I've got to start doing, that would be really great. I do think I've noticed a difference since I've stopped eating meat, though. Like, I'm feeling a little bit better. I might be crazy. That is, well, actually, I probably am crazy. But, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on that, would be fantastic. Totally random thing, too. I actually got a GPS for Christmas, which is awesome. Awesome! So yeah, if any of you guys accidentally send me your address, I can see where you live. Hey, yeah. So, my sister took some pictures of me, which is totally fantastic. I'm going to show you guys one in a second. She'll also be on the video eventually to show a representation of how much weight I lost, because I'm pretty sure I'm close to have dropped to her, which is pretty awesome. Plus, you guys will be like, "Oh, she's pretty." Maybe I put that as my image and be one of those people that puts the bikini shot, but I'm not like a weird gaming person, so I wouldn't do that. Yeah. So here's a picture of me.
Ooh, Ryan, you so sexy.
Oh, he's so sexy. I'm really loving this new format thing, because it allows me to kind of jump around to other days in my week, so I can give you guys like a flow and update, and then instead of trying to remember it all on that date. So, this weekend, on Friday was my best friend's birthday, so we went to all-you-can-eat sushi. Wasn't the best, but I didn't go totally crazy. I had 10 Korean short ribs and like 4 pieces of chicken karaage. A lot of you guys out there are probably like, that's too much. And normally I would agree with you, but for me, I usually have double or triple that amount, not of the Korean short ribs, I'd have double, but the chicken karaage I might have triple. So yeah. Also, on Sunday, there was the baby shower for Jane, my brother's wife, now part of the family. I love you, Jane. And baby Teo. Oh. But yeah, so there was the baby shower and 8 foods I'm not necessarily happy with there, but I mean, I didn't go totally crazy. I did overeat probably by like 400 or 500 calories. I saved up a few meals for that day, but still. And then tonight, my brother, he's going to be going to California next month, and for his Christmas present, I figured I'd take him out to dinner, just because, you know, it's a lot more important to, you know, provide a memory than I think it is to give like a gift, like a stuffed seal or something like that. So when we went out, it was just a better way to create a memory. However, I found that during this meal, I was basically looking at what other people were eating, and then instead of thinking like, oh, I'm happy that they're having this or anything like that, I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, I gotta get some more of that, it's delicious, I really gotta have it. So I start piling the stuff on my plate instead of just being patient and eating at my pace. And like when I thought of it, I mean, I started to slow down, but I still did it, and that's something that I'm really gonna struggle with, you know. What have I learned from this? Well, I personally know that if I was sailing around and the ship went down and I was to survive and I landed on Cake Island, I would be okay. But if the ship went down and another person was to land on Cake Island with me, well, I'd have diabetes and they'd be starving. So that's something I really gotta work on. Despite it being a bad, like I said, food week, not absolutely crazy, I'm down to 200 and, well, I've seen it as low as 251, and I've seen it shoot as high as 254. So I always like to take the higher of the two of those. So we'll meet in the middle and say 253, just in case. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be after the Chinese food tonight, but we shall see. So I want to end these videos pretty quick. So in regards to the questions asked in the video, with the meat getting tired, and also talking about, you know, how I'm trying to change my perception on how I view food and meals and stuff that are basically with other people. I know I've asked this in the past, but if you have any more suggestions, I'm totally open to that. I know this is something I have to learn from myself as well. Like, it's very easy to be out there in YouTube land and be like, you just gotta stop doing it. It's not that hard. It really is hard for a foodie. I'm essentially a drug addict with a ham. I said that before, I lied to ham. You know. Anyway, YouTube, I'll see you next week. And enjoy the new outro. Thanks, Croyalis. I love you so much.
Awesome!
Awesome. That's awesome! That's awesome. 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 So I finally figured out what the hell this is called again. Broccoli.